Are you looking for a last minute Christmas gift idea, or do you just want to have some fun this holiday season making some Christmas crafts? Well, this video is for you, my friend. I'm going to show you 5 different ideas that you can use to turn into something absolutely beautiful as a Christmas gift, perfect for your holiday decor. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'd love to see which one is your favorite. Okay, my friend, this is candle idea number 1. I absolutely love it. I hope you do too. We're going to take just a simple doily. I'll link below where you can find some. Super easy if you don't have access to any vintage ones, which are always fun too. So I'm just taking a piece of jute string or twine, and I am threading it through some of the holes on the doily. So just kind of guesstimate where you feel like it would best go, and then tie it off. This is going to secure our doily to the front of the candle without getting a lot of messy glue on the doily. So once you have that done, we are going to embellish the front, and I'm just taking some simple ribbon. I picked navy blue. Clearly you could pick any holiday color that you like, and it doesn't even have to be for the holidays. I love this little zip tie bow. It's so simple. Just make your little loops and then add the zip tie to the center to secure it. Once you clip off the rest of the zip tie, it is ready to put on the candle. I'm just going to use a little tiny dot of hot glue here in the center of my doily and put our beautiful bow right there. But wait, there's more. I thought it'd be fun to add a little bit of faux greenery here. So I'm just putting this little bit of pine in here just for an embellishment. I hope you like it. And then, of course, none of my bows would be complete without a piece of sparkle. I love this vintage brooch. I'm just putting it right here in the center, and this is how it turned out. This is so simple, so easy. Can't you see yourself making one of these as a gift? What a great idea to keep a few of these on hand just to hand out for those last-minute gifts that you need. Super simple, but yet so pretty. You could always embellish it with ornaments or little berries, whatever you desire. I'm just loving this kind of fully winter look for this particular candle. So that's candle number 1. Candle number 2 is going to be just as fun, but totally different. And I am just taking a piece of blue painter's tape and a few of these half wooden beads, and I'm lining them up on the blue painter's tape. This is a great hack if you need to paint them to keep them all in place while you add the paint. This is just some simple white chalk paint, and I'm adding it to each of the beads. And once they are finished, I'm just hitting them with the heat tool just to kind of get them completely dry before I set them aside. But see how it keeps them all in line? This is just a grocery sack. Do you remember in the old days when they used to have a grocery sack at the grocery stores that was actually a brown paper bag? I grabbed this one from Trader Joe's last year, but they have really cute ones every single year. I encourage you to go see if you can't find some. If you do not have a Trader Joe's nearby, you can always take any grocery sack and recreate this, or even one of the Dollar Tree lunch bags. I do have a template that you can use to create these little gingerbread houses and this scene for yourself, and I will link that in the video below. If you missed my gingerbread house video, I'm also going to tag it here so you can see all of those really fun gingerbread house ideas. But after I got these gingerbread houses completely cut out to fit the candle, I am going to add a little bit of just really simple clear Elmer's glue. This is just school glue from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put it on the back of this grocery store sack. I'm adding it with the artist brush. It's just, I find it super helpful to kind of get it over in the creases and the corners to make sure that we get a full adhesion to the glass jar. We're going to repeat the process on the other cutout and then just add it to our pillar candle. Be sure to smooth out all of the wrinkles and any bubbles that you see. Add a little bit to the edges if you need to. And then we're going to add those fun little half beads that we painted. They're still secure on the strip, perfect and ready to be used. I'm just adding a little dot of hot glue to each one of them to put it around the bottom. And that is it for this candle. What do you think of candle number 2? I think it's adorable. It's more of a winter scene, but it's also the gingerbread houses. They get me every single time. I'm loving this look. And again, you can always draw this on here too, or I think using some really festive wrapping paper on your pillar candle could give you the same effect. This would be great to pair with some cute mugs or some hot cocoa as a full, complete Christmas gift, and that anyone would absolutely adore and love to get from you. All right, so this is candle number 3. I'm just going to use some basic cocktail napkins. Be sure to stick around because this one's going to turn out a little differently than you can imagine. I am using just the Scotch tape method at the corners to peel the 2 layers from this 3-ply napkin. And then I'm just cutting out a smaller section of the napkin that we're going to use to give this candle a quick and easy little wrap. Now you're going to put some Mod Podge on it in order to adhere it to your pillar candle. And this is just such an easy hack. I absolutely love using napkins to decorate candles with. They're so easy and there's so many patterns and colors and designs to choose from. Be sure to smooth down your napkin and use really thin layers and strokes of your Mod Podge, and that'll help you not get just a big mess. Now, the tartan plaid is super in style this year, and it's trending as that Ralph Lauren look. I think it's just tartan plaid. I think it's super cute. I love it. I'm using it in a lot of my decor this Christmas. I'll link my video below where you can see all of the ways I'm using the plaid in my decor this year. So to make this even cuter, I thought we would add some ribbon. Now this ribbon was just some ribbon that I had. It was a little too wide, so we can fix that. I'm just going to cut it in half right down the center. You can do this with any ribbon that is double-sided, meaning both sides look the same and it's going to look like seamless. You're not going to notice that it's 2 separate pieces of the same ribbon. So I'm going to just tie this in a simple one single, not like a full knot, just kind of a single start of a bow, right? And then we're going to trim it just at an angle. You can trim it however you want. I just trimmed each of these dovetails, or they're not dovetails, each of these ends of the ribbon just at a slant. And this is the secret ingredient, my friend. It's called sealing wax, and we are going to use it in the color emerald green. I will link it below. You are going to have so much fun with this stuff. Takes a couple of pumps of your hot glue gun, put it on a silicone surface like this, add your little wax stamp, and then gently peel it off. You're going to color it in with this gold marker that they provide in the kit. And it's ready to go. I will tell you that a tip is to use a little dot of hot glue. Let it mostly dry. You don't want it to be too hot. This is how it looks when you're finished. Normally, this wax seal is something you would add to your envelope for your Christmas cards, or you could add it to a ribbon on a champagne bottle. There's just so many ideas for using this wax seal kit. Again, I will link it below, but I love this candle. What do you think? All right, so candle number 4 is a really fun one. I shared this several years ago, but I thought it was worth sharing again. You can take a stencil, or you can do this by hand. There's so many variations of how you can craft this candle, but to make a faux birch wood look. Now, for this one, I'm using a stencil, but like I said, you could easily use one of those wood combs. I will try to find one for you here and link it as well. But I'm using 2 colors of this chalk paste. I'm using kind of a gray color, and then I'm adding this shimmery silver on top just to kind of give it a variation. Once we peel and reveal, you guys, you know the squeal, you're supposed to give it lots of little thumbs ups and hearts right here for seeing how it turned out. But I'm using a little heat tool to make sure that it's securely dry. I don't know if that's a word, securely dry. completely dry. And once it is, we are going to just decorate it here in a dough bowl for Christmas. I have them lit here. They look like real wood. It is so neat and pretty. I thought this one turned out so good. I really felt like it was worth sharing with you again. And a lot of you are new, so maybe you haven't seen this one, but just a great idea. Number 5, this one has been super viral. I have shared it once before, but again, I thought it was totally worthy of sharing again. I will put these printables in the description below, but these are 3 prints that you can print off using that method that you see where you attach it to a piece of printer paper. Once you put it there, you can print these on any paper you like. Secure it with hot glue on these pillar candles, and you have the cutest, easiest, fastest DIY Christmas gift ever. And you could use, like I used the back of grocery sacks for this idea, but again, you could use any paper you want to put this on the candle. But I felt like that brown paper bag look really lended to this rustic candle. I added a bow and of course some sparkle to it. This one I'm going to vary with just one of the green Dollar Tree pillar candles. And again, I'm just peeling my piece of brown paper off of the copy paper that I used to print it on. Just a regular inkjet printer. I hot glued it again onto the candle. And then I'm just using some Dollar Tree ribbon to embellish it. Now this one, I thought of a couple different ways you could embellish it. There is a really cute like ornament that I'm adding here. I thought that looked really good, but it was a little big. So I went ahead and went with the hollyberry beads that you can get from any dollar store. I thought it turned out really cute. And then trimmed the ribbon, of course. Added a little bit of the greenery just to kind of finish it off. And then I'm going to go with a red one for the final. Don't you worry, I'm going to show you all 3 of them at once at the end so you can see how they turned out. But I am in love with this idea. I hope that you love it too and that you will try it out. I always hope you'll try out my projects, and I always hope that you find them inspiring. So I'm just adding a little touch more here in the crease to make sure that that is secure, and then tying on the ribbon. And this is how the 3 different, I called them candle wrap DIY ideas turned out. I hope you loved all 5 of these candle ideas from Dollar Tree. And I hope that you're inspired to go create something, create a gift, create some decor for yourself. Let me know which one is your favorite in the comments below. And of course, as always, thank you so much, my friend, for watching my video. Stay tuned for the next one.